Welcome to another video of this section. In this video, we are going to discuss marks option in Tableau. The mark card is a fundamental part of Tableau's visualization process. It allows you to customize the appearance and behavior of your chart, enabling you to tell more compelling data stories. In this video, we shall explore the various options in marks card and learn how to use them effectively. The marks card are located on the left side of your visualization pane. It is a tool that lets you control how your data is displayed visually, such as color, size, label, and shape. It's a dynamic, meaning the options available in the mark card depends on the type of chart you are working with. If it is bar chart, the option will be different. If it is a line chart, the options will be different. But the most commonly options are color, size, detail, and tooltip. Just remember this word, cozy teddy 2, which is the short form of color, size, text, detail, and tooltip. Let's head back to Tableau and explore these options in more detail. So we are in Tableau. I have extracted the same file, that is 914. You can see on the left side there is an option called marks. In that there is one drop down menu. In that, by default the selection is automatic. What does it mean? Depending on the type of fields that you are using in rows and columns, Tableau will decide which type of chart is more suitable for these type of data set. But you can always go for the options available here. You can see there are a lot of options: bar chart, line chart, area chart, square, circle, shape, text, map, pie, Gantt chart, polygon, density. But are these the only options available? No. Apart from these options, you can also add the visuals from the extension. At the bottom you see there is an option called add extension. If I click this, all the options, you can search by your requirement also. All the options which are created by external player are available here. You can see this waterfall chart by the person or the company who has created this through apps for Tableau. If I use this, you can see it's not like, I'll just open this. I'll say okay. So this, if it is a free chart, you can use it for sure. You can see that you will get the message at the bottom when you try to use this chart as request for full functional trial. So this is sometimes not all the charts from the external source are free. You have to buy either the license or you have to go for the trial period. Then you can go for the license, and some of them are also free. Once you add this, all the external visualizations are available here. It's like sunburst and waterfall chart. If you see in your Tableau, you will not find these options because I have added them externally. This is the drop down option. Apart from that, as we have discussed, these are the common option: color, size, text, detail, and tooltip. Let me drag and drop one measure and segment. So by default, the bar chart is created. When I change, just observe this, when I change something to line chart, an additional option is added like path. When I change to, for example, pie chart, an angle option is added. When I change to something else like area chart, when I add area chart, this size option is disabled. Means we cannot use size option for area chart. These are the different options. As I told you earlier, these options are dynamic. Means depending on type of chart you are using, these options will be enabled and more options will be added. Let's check one by one. Let me clear everything. And first of all, I'll add quantity, and by shipping mode, so my bar chart is created. Let me add it to full view. So this is my bar chart. So if I want to add something more, apart from shipping mode, if I add segment to colors, you will see your same chart your same bars will be divided into different colors depending on the segments. I have consumer, corporate, and home office. So these are my segments, and your bar charts are divided itself into different colors. We have the shipping mode as well as the segment in the same bar chart. What if I drag segment in sizes? Now you see my bar chart are divided into different sizes. The smallest one, that is consumer, you can see, you always have to check here. The consumer, which is the smallest size, is at the top. Then we have corporate, and home office is the major contributor. Depending on the quantity of that particular segment, your chart will be automatically divided into different sizes. If I drag and drop the label segment, you will see my labels are added, like corporate, segment, and all those things. So this is the label, and if I add it into a detail, my bar chart will, without making any color differentiator, my bar chart will be divided into different details. It will add further detail to that bar chart. Initially it was having only shipping mode, but that shipping mode quantity is further divided into different segments like corporate or consumer or home office. This is the application of detail. When I add tooltip, let me add profit also, for I want to understand the profit also. So if I keep there is nothing is added, your chart won't change if I add into tooltip. But if you see that if I keep my mouse, I hover my mouse on any of the bar chart, you'll see some additional information, that is profit is also added. We use tooltip when you don't want to add them in our chart, but still we want to see the information when I keep our mouse on that particular part of a visual. This is the application of tooltip. Let me go for line chart, for example, and let me keep dragging something like line chart in color. So your lines will be divided into different colors, and each of these colors will have different values as far as the quantity is concerned. So instead of colors, if I add size, you'd see the thickness of your lines will change. See, as we know, home office is having the highest quantity, so thickness of home office is highest, then corporate, then consumer. Size of your line chart will change. If I add the segment into text, it will be added. The text will be added, will show that which line belongs to which segment. If I add into details, same thing but without colors. And if I add profit into tooltip, it will give additional information apart from quantity and shipping mode. And if you see the options which are specifically added only for line chart, that is path, you will see you can change the style of your line and you can change the pattern of your line as well. This is how your marks option will change depending on which type of visuals you are using. Let me go for the pie chart and let me convert into pie chart. I'll make it full entire view. The shipping mode is already added into colors, and your quantity is added as an angle. You can change the angle also, like you can change the size also here. By default, some things are already added. If I want to add some additional information like tooltip, you can see tooltip added. If I want to add like segment or shipping mode into labels, you will see all my labels will be added. I can go and format this, I can make it bold, I can put it inside, all that, the formatting options that we are going to explore in our coming videos. These are all the marks option available in Tableau. You have to experiment with the mark type. Different mark types suit different data stories. Keep your visual clean. Avoid adding too many fields in the mark card, as it can clutter your visualization. Use tooltips effectively. This will add valuable information without overloading the chart itself. We have seen how tooltip work. And highlight the key point. Use colors and size to draw attention to critical data points. We have seen how marks option enable you to tell more compelling data stories as far as your appearance and behavior of your chart is concerned. And that is it for this video on marks option in Tableau. The mark cards are versatile tool that lets you customize your visuals and communicate insight more effectively. In the next video, we will pick individual visualization like pie chart, line chart, and see what are the different variables, how to put the values in rows and columns, and how to play with all the options that we have discussed so far in this course. And for that, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.